Good morning, my lovely Pisces. How are you doing this lovely morning? What's going on, baby? Well, Pisces, I want to say thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. Thank you, Jesus. I got an appointment to see the allergist specialist. The first appointment, they say it was like 4 months, so I've got one. I looked up and got one for Monday. So I'm on my way to knowing what's going on, right? But anyway, how you doing, Pisces? How you doing? So I take this medication they give me at night, and it knocks me out. That's why I've been a little late. But then your body needs to relax, right? Your body needs it. So, Pisces, what is going on? I got everybody's order, get ready to ship them out. I got these little hummingbirds coming to the window every morning. I love it. If anybody go on to my webpage and purchase a reading, you get the reading today or the next day. All right? And please tell me if you live on the West Coast so that I know the hours. If I live on the East Coast, so I need to know that. That makes a big difference. Okay? Also, if you on my webpage, I've really changed a lot. So I'm focusing on my candles, my oils, my baths, and my evil eye jewelry. Okay? That's what I'm focused on, Pisces. So if you purchase the Black Magic, if you purchase a candle, I usually send it out like in 2 or 3 days because I gotta let it sit. You know, let everything just marinate. So the Black Magic spell candle, it is for anything that you feel like you gotta break off of you. Whatever it is, whether you think somebody's doing a job to you, whatever it is, and you want to get rid of it, this is the candle to get. Abundant prosperity, healing, growth, and fertility candle is the green candle. And this is the nurturing yourself candle. What the abundance you want for yourself, what you want to grow in, your business, whatever. But if you go online, I have one that's particular for everything you really want. That one there, it is like giving birth to your future, what you want to grow. All right? Now, remember, you have to grow within yourself before you can do anything outside of yourself. It's important that you know that. You have to cleanse yourself. Nurture yourself and tell yourself how beautiful you are. And that you can do anything you want. If you put your mind to it, you can do it, Pisces. All right? You just need to separate everything in your life. And I mean everything. All right? This is the self-love candle. Self-love will save you every time. Do you understand? It will save you every time. Once you know what you're about, and it's all about you, and that you are number one, everything changes in your life. All right? You can't put nobody before you but the universe. And that's the problem. People just get crazy. I'm sorry, Pisces. But you already know I got this. Whatever I got, I don't know. The justice candle is for anything and everything that you're going to court for. Right? It doesn't matter what you're going to court for. It is the justice candle. That is the candle that I always burn in my altar. This is the Palo Santo and the Sage. And I'm going to tell you now, on my Palo Santo, I write on it. Okay? As I'm burning it, I'm writing on my Palo Santo. because there's a reason why you burn Palo Santo, right? And this is the good time to burn Palo Santo and sage in your house. Today is these days that we got now are good because they're warm and you can put your window up and you can burn the Palo Santo and air everything out. You can also do things on your stove, you know. You can wash your house with lemon, water and lemon. It's so many things that you can use to cleanse your house. You can also use oranges, all right? As you're doing your cleansing, make sure that you say what your cleansing is about to remove whatever it is that you need to remove. The red brick dust, Pisces, is something not to play with. This is for protection. And once you get into your spirituality, you're going to start knowing that where you are at and what you do on a spiritual level is very different than just lighting up a candle or doing rituals. Once you get into that status in your life, everything changes, all right? When I mean everything, everything. Because it's almost like you on another dimension in your life. And it's like you live here, but your light, your beam is somewhere very high than where we at here. And it plays a big part when you get there. And it doesn't happen overnight, right? It takes a lot of you being disciplined with yourself. I've come a long way, Pisces. And you have to be disciplined. You cannot be quick to have an anger or quick to, get fired up. You got to learn to discipline yourself. Because the more you discipline yourself, the more you know people for who they really are. They really come out. Once you get to this place in your life that you know what you know, all you got to do is keep your mouth shut and you will know exactly how somebody thinks of you. You will know so much, and whatever it is that you think is far from that. And I mean far. When you get your spirituality, the universe talk to you straightforward. Because it's not sugarcoating anything, Pisces. It's letting you know exactly where you are at. Okay? With yourself, because it's not about someone else. The work that you do is for yourself. Right? So I got the black salt. And the thing is, the thing about black salt and the uniqueness that it's not here. You know, it's from other countries. Right? It's good to learn. It's not just getting stuff. It's learning the history of whatever you're getting and what it does and how to use it in these different places. Right? You study. That's called studying. It's just like anything else. You go to school, you go to college. Study your spirituality. You're going to learn so much. Right? I told y'all about these numbers. Right? It goes beyond the numbers. It really do. It plays a major part in your life. And that's what they don't want you to know. They want you to focus on what everybody focuses on. You know, they want you to have that one mind where we all are the same and we think the same, and it's more than that. That's what makes everything unique. When you get into the spirituality, you have this personal connection with the universe. And that's what's the most beautiful feeling in the world. My oils come in oil form and also in dry form. The walnut bath is what you need to take a bath in because it's working with your shadow work. And Pisces, I work with my shadow work all the time. I realize that everything about me and how I think about a person is two different things. You know? And sometimes when you work on the shadow work, it brings out that part of you of the knowing and what you need to change. And how you may think one thing and someone else is thinking something totally different than what you're thinking. And that's where I learned to let people talk. And that's why you got to learn to sit people where they're at. And it all depends, because that's a whole nother topic. But I'm trying to really get you into knowing. You don't get paid to know anybody else. You get paid to know yourself. And someone say, but they make it all about them. Yeah, you got to make it about you. Right? You got to make it all about you. Not a little bit, not 40%. You got to make it 100% about you. And you cannot think about what somebody else think, how somebody else feel, or what they doing. Because what you got in your mind is totally different what they got in their mind. And that's why this world's so fucked up. And that's why these relationships don't last. Right? Because it's almost like you're living someone else. And you're thinking about how they think and what they think. In the meantime and in between time, none of that matters to them. So if it don't matter to them, why should you matter? Why should you make them your number one? You got to make yourself number one. All right? Because nothing matters. It's like anywhere you go, a job's got to get done. If you see somebody, they look at you like, if you don't make the effort, you don't do this and you don't do that, then we're nothing because you don't put the time in. Right? It's like people want you to put the time and invest into them. Everything in this world is called an investment. Now you can invest in people and work in everything you do. Right? But it's different when it's the person on the other side. It's not what you think. You can kill yourself trying to figure it out, but it's not what you think. All right? Because everything in the world wants you to invest in them. And if you don't invest in them the way they want you to invest in them, you're nothing to them. It's like everything in the world is an investment. And that's how they feel. Okay? So that's what this spirituality is about. You investing in what is more important than anything in the world, which is yourself. To clear your mind, to empty out this space. Right? To reinvent yourself. And if you can reinvent yourself and keep your mouth shut, because when you get into this world, people think you're crazy when you tell them this and that about this and that. Because they cannot relate to it. Okay? But as long as you keep your mouth shut and focus, start getting knowledge on this or that. All right? Into a whole nother dimensional. And you will know that life will become easy. It will become easy because you will know that rituals and what you do and how you talk to the universe and what you do for the universe and for yourself. Honey, it's bigger than any human thing in the world because can't nobody love you the way the universe loves you. Okay? Pisces, I wish I could just do a YouTube on this. On the knowledge of no one can teach you this spirituality world. When you seek it, you become one with the universe. And when you become one with the universe, you start going to this spiritual school. And the spiritual school is within yourself. That's why it's the hermit with the light. Right? It's like because you traveling on this earth alone. And you think you with somebody. No, you are alone. You got to understand this is bigger than what you think. Remember I said the world looks at you as an investment. And I mean all over you. Whether you with a person that you got kids by, whether you go to work every day, right? Whether you put your energy on a person. Because that's all it is. But if you put it towards a thing a business of your own, whatever it is that that you're going to invest in this A1 because it's you and it. It's not a person. It's a thing. But the universe is so spiritual, it covers all. But in this world, when you invest in something, it should be you investing in something that is literally yours, and it's not a human. Okay? It's not a human. Like, for instance, Pisces, check this out. In the United States, you can say, this is my home. Get it right. This is my home, right? And you may live on this land, 2 acres, whatever it is. But the only thing it is your home is the foundation, the dirt, right? The 5 acres or the 2 acres, whatever. You never own that. You will forever pay taxes. You would never own it, right? Never own nothing. It's the foundation of it, which the roof that you paying for. Because the land would never be yours. Isn't that crazy? And I don't even know why I got onto that, but I just want you to know how it works. How you may think something, but you don't own anything. And that's some real shit because you always paying who? The government. Okay? You don't own nothing. If this house burns down today, the only thing they're going to tell me is still pay the taxes, or if you don't pay the taxes, we're going to take it from you and build what you want on it. And that's all you can do. And then when you built on it, who do you owe? The banks. But your spirituality is not owned by nobody. You own it because that's all you leaving with. Do you understand? I want you to understand, Pisces, this is bigger than what you think. Okay? And you will learn it when you get into it. And I'm going to say this again. Every Pisces are not spiritual. All right? There's Pisces that don't know nothing about spirituality. But if you ask them about a human, they'll go crazy with their human because that's what they believe in. I don't. And every day I learn lessons. And the best part of the lesson is, Pisces, that once I learn a lesson about a human, and you can think that you can invest whatever it is because you study this person or this, right? But once you know how they are, and you say whatever you want to say, right? It's you that's saying all of this to this person. This person is not even on that level with you at all. When I mean at all. But you have invested. Even if they say, we don't talk, whatever, in your head and in your life, you have invested. And some of y'all have kids and this and that, and whatever it is, right? Or you've been with a person long, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But the only thing that you're doing with yourself is investing in everything that you bring into your life. It's an investment, and you will lose every time with every one of those investments. It don't matter what it is or who it is, right? It's like everything in life is an investment. Investing in. But the only thing in your life, and I'm going to say it again, the only thing in your life that you can invest in, right, and earn your investments is your spirituality. Nobody can take that from you. And nobody can measure you on it. Everything else in your life is an investment. Everything. Your kids, your home, property, jobs, people you think that love you, family, Everything is an investment. And I'm going to say something to y'all. I'm going to continue to say this to y'all. My sister passed away. And to me, it's mind-blowing how for 9 days, it was so much craziness going on. You were seeing people say this, do that, But one thing I do know that it was a union. And that union was, at the end, who is there that really loved me or cared about me, right? Whether they crazy, whatever, they were there, right? But after it's done and over with, I'm not lying. The day that you get cremated, buried, whatever it is that you get, after that day, it's over with. When I mean over with, over with. So only thing I'm going to tell you, Pisces, the only thing that you need to invest in is the love that you will have for yourself. And when you love yourself, you honor the man above. Because that's the only investment you need. Like, if I can tell you something over and over, it's because the universe is telling me to talk about it. It feels so good. You don't know how good it feels to hear somebody tell you. It feels so good to hear somebody tell you how you don't mean shit to them. How you did, like, you don't invest in them, so you don't mean shit to them. And the only time you mean something to them is when you are literally face to face with them. And it could be for an hour or two. And what you do an hour or 5 minutes with that person, that's the only thing. After that, you don't even matter. And to be told that to your face is the most beautiful thing in the world. You know why? Because you get to see this person for what you thought. It's like you grow, you learn and you grow. So you learn this. Oh, I'm nothing. Okay. Well, good. I'm nothing. Right? And you need to understand how you put people in your life. Because you can tell somebody, I care about this person. Let that person tell somebody, oh well, she cares. Because it's an investment. And the investment is what you putting into them. Because nothing is being put into you. Do you understand? And the people in the world, you know how they look at you? If you don't put this in their hand and they can and they can touch it, right? This is what you call an investment to the world. It's not this, it's this. Because this doesn't even matter to them. But what you give them matters. You got to give them something physically where they can touch, where they can feel. Because anything else, it doesn't even matter. It's a feeling that you go through that no one else is worrying about. And that's why they always say Pisces stay in their head. And it's true because you invest in everything that doesn't invest in you. And I mean, you can invest in it however you think it's an investment. You can. You can. And if you allow this investment that already is nothing to you, but because somebody's telling you in your face exactly what it is. Right? It's other things. It's like if you're smart enough, you just sit there and analyze people and keep your mouth shut. Right? And keep your mouth shut. Like, I stopped saying what I cook, what I'm doing. I stopped because I don't need to discuss what I'm doing, what I'm eating. I stopped. With certain people, I get cold because I no longer trust. And when the trust is not there, when somebody can bury me and I'm alive, bury me and I'm alive, and tell me nothing. And I'm going to say it again. Nothing leads to nothing. And it's mind blowing. Yeah, it bothers. It will bother you, right? Because you feel like, how? Right? But the word how, you don't need to know. You know why? Because you have to invest and you have to be like present, giving. And they got to feel the giving and you putting them before yourself in order for them to even acknowledge you. Acknowledge you. And that's an eye-opening. Right? And that's, I don't know why I'm saying this to you, but that's what it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, I do have crystals and stones and jewelry and my salt bath and herbal bath. Go in there and purchase. But I just went on left field, and for some reason, it's important that you know that, Pisces. And I'm not here to tell you what to do and how to run it. But the most important thing that you need to get out of this is that A1 is nothing higher than A1. But after A1, lower comes in the alphabets and the numbers. Right? The alphabets and numbers, nothing come higher than the A1. It's 0. So what I'm telling you is, and I don't care what it is or who it is, if you cannot invest in a person and give it to them in their hands, then you're nothing. And I mean you nothing. All right? You can slave all you want, but it doesn't mean anything. And some of us need to see it. It's like you leave, and this is crazy, but it's like almost like you live your life, and people don't believe this. I don't know why people don't believe this, but you live your life in solitude, because that's a Pisces thing, right? But people don't believe that. People believe that you can't be living your life in solitude. You gotta be seeing somebody. You gotta be having sex with this person, because people don't believe that you can be in solitude, right? Because you live a certain way. That means it's like this. People believe that you're doing something if you're not doing it or calling them or you're not giving them attention. You're doing something, right? They don't believe what you say. Like Pisces, I travel alone. And the reason why I travel alone, because every time I travel with Pisces, it was a nightmare. And I mean a night fucking mare. Again, I felt like I had to do everything, and it was like, wait a minute. Whoa. You know what I mean? It was just too much for me. All right? It wasn't what I thought it would be. So I stopped. I used to let Pisces come to my house. I stopped. Because I yet have a Pisces say, come stay with me. You know, I don't know what it is for someone to cater to me, because I never had it. I just stopped everything. When I mean everything. Right? And the reason why is Pisces, because once I feel some type of way, I can't invest too much in something that, or people that it's just far beyond me. It's only me. You understand? So I stopped investing in things like that. And it's the same in relationships, personal relationships. Once I feel like you're going to tear me down, and you're going to tear me down, and we have nothing in common but one thing, sex, right? And I'm putting all into it, I pull back, right? And I'm the kind of person that once I pull back, I don't replace pulling back with anybody. I really don't. And that's the hardest thing for people to believe. But it's the truth. And so I stopped trying to make someone know the truth. I don't care anymore. Because if someone don't believe in you, right? They don't believe in you, then they're not the one for you. Because God knows the truth. God knows my heart to be true. And I don't have to explain nothing. I no longer argue with nobody. I learned a big lesson. And the lesson was, the more you give, and even after you stop giving, right, to a person that you really cared about, after you stop giving, and you just lay back on it, right? Whatever it was that you thought you was, because you're no longer making the moves that you did before, then you're everything in the book but what you ain't. And it's no way you can make people believe. Someone said that I'm fixed in how I live, and that's a lie. The only reason why I'm fixed on how I live is because you made me like that. That's why. I am the most kindest person that you will meet. I give and give and give. But I give you, and I am where you put me at. Right? You can run over me all you want. But once you say things, it's at that moment that you say it, and it sinks in. And once it sinks in, it ain't no more room for it to be in there. Because it's like you putting this, and it's full of coffee, hot tea. It ain't no more that you can put in there, because the rest of it, it's a waste, right? And that's how I feel. You can start shit and do all this shit to me. But once you get to the top and there ain't no more room to go, then I'm done with you. I'm done. And it's like, I still have a feeling for you in my heart. But it's like that one more hit that you're going to hit me. And then I'm wide awake now to say, really, it's done for real, because there's no respect there. Not even a little bit. And it's only one communication that you get from a person. And that is when you give them your body. Because outside of giving them your body, there's no respect. On no level. Do you understand? Okay. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But I had to say that, before I did anything. And the universe says, say it like it is, Lisa. Say it like it is. I got my evil eye on. I got my oils on. And I'm ready to pop off. Come on, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Show me what to do. Bring me in. Open up my eyes and my soul. Teach me what I need to know. Through these cards, show me the vision of what it is that you want me to see. And everything that card reading said yesterday, tower and all, that's exactly how it was. That's exactly how it was. God is beautiful. And when you can read the tarots and speak the tarot language and save someone that's watching the tarot that need to be saved, you're doing God's work. Because it's no way that you can go into a trap that you're already in. It's like somebody setting a trap and you get in it and you trapped again. Right? And when you read tarots and it says you're getting into a trap, you need to say, baby, do you understand what getting into a trap means? You're going back. But it's not going to serve you. It's just going to tear you down some more. Right? Because once they cross the line and you let it, it just adds up to a point of no return. And if you get a tarot that's going to speak to you like that, like telling you the truth, watch that person. Watch that person. Because that person is not sugarcoating shit. And it's calling like it is. Do you understand? Do you understand? Because you need to. Are you listening? All right. Come on, spirits. The Three of Wands. Pisces, you sit in front of a computer, working on something, building something, strategizing on what is next. Right? Doing a lot of inventory, a lot of... It's when you studying something. It's when you see it, you searching it. You doing some work there. Right? You got mail. You got your crystals and your stones. Right? You got your walls. You got a pen. Right? You got a newspaper. You got all things, but it's something here that you're going to be doing. You studying. You coming up with. You looking at. Okay, what can I do with this? Because the Three of Wands is built in something. Get ready to start something. Doing inventory. Right? Working on what needs to be worked on. Seeing how you can partner up with somebody. You can do something with somebody. All right? Maybe I need to go for this job. Or maybe I want to work on this project. Or maybe I need to go and do inventory on my whatever I got, my store. Maybe I need to clean out some things. Right? But I see crystals and stones. And you're in front of a computer. It's like you studying something. You're doing something. You're looking for something. But it's something that, it's a project. It's something that you're doing. Something that you want to know how to do or get. Or maybe you buying something. Whatever it is, you working on it. The threes are being creative. Like you created something. All right? Yeah. The four, you go from the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands right on level. And I said, So this Four of Wands shows a marriage. Maybe somebody is getting married. Right? It shows a marriage. So I don't know. Maybe maybe somebody talks to somebody, or somebody want to work something out with you, or somebody want to sit at a table and discuss something, or maybe this was a discussion already, and maybe it's moving on. But I see a wedding, a reunion, or something here that is, and I'm not saying a gathering, you literally see it. Okay? Holding hands, right? You holding hands with this person. It's like you holding this person's hand. And you walking through, like people holding something to walk through, and you holding their hand, Pisces. Again, it's something about you. Right? It's something about you. Tell me more. A union, a something, togetherness. Tell me more. It's like you holding somebody's hand. It's you holding somebody's hand here. And the Nine of Cups. Pisces, baby. It's like, this is the thing, Pisces. I don't know why God always do this to me. He tells me to let you know things. And I try to break it down before the reading, right? But it's something here, Pisces, and you're pretty big. It's like you the person that has it. You the builder. You the constructor. It's like you the person that have it. But it's like, it's a union that you gathering here. It's something that I don't know if you argue with this person or whatever it was, but it was a conversation that had to be had. And whether it worked out or it didn't, because the Three of Wands is sitting at a table working the deal, or can we move on from this, or we're going to work together? But I don't know if it was an argument or something that needed to be said. Everything was aired out. Everything was put on the table. Whether it turned out right, I don't know. When it turned out messy, I don't know. But it literally opened up someone's eye to see, or two people's eye to see things in a different way. And sometimes you got to air out things so a person know how you feel. And sometimes it's like somebody's telling you what you thought it ain't. And you say, okay, well now I know where I stand. Right? You might have got mad, but at least you know where you stand. Right? And so today is another day. So now you come to an understanding. You come on building on something. Because the Four of Wands is, you're happy, but remember, you're holding their hands. So again, it's like, you got to make somebody feel wanted. Like you need them, but you don't. Because you're the one that's building on everything. Look at you, Pisces. It's like the Nine of Cups is, this is where all of these cups I have, all of them, there's so many cups sitting on the shelf. There's 9 cups. And I'm going there to purchase one of these cups. You have a lot. So much. It's like you are fulfilled with, you can have 9 cups, Pisces. You can have all these cups. But it's like one thing. It's like 1 cup out of 9. But you have them all. And somebody is looking at you, an older person, telling you, you got not all your cups are sitting up. It's like I got all these candles. I got all these damn candles. Look at this. I got all of this. Check it out. And all of these are orders, right? And when I tell you I got, honey, I can keep them up because I'm still working on them, right? I can keep them up because I'm still working on them. But they'll be out and about today. But I got all of this going on. I'm in a store. I got all this. I got, sending them out, packing them up, right? I got all of this. When I tell you all of this. But out of all the things I have, I'm talking about me, Pisces. It's only 1 cup that can fulfill me. Out of everything I got, I just believe I can have everything I got. But the one thing that turns me on is the universe. And I know I'm always on the spirituality with y'all, but that's my life. Like, we're talking in the human world for you. We're talking in the spirit world for me. Right? So if I met somebody that's in the spiritual world, I would be in a perfect relationship. But God is who he is. And I know that that is my husband. That is who I belong to. Right? I don't belong to this human person because they would never understand me. It's like I gotta go hold your hands. I gotta baby you, mother you. Why can't I get that? You know what I mean? Because God gives it to me. But I don't have a human that can give it to me. But they want me to do it for them. And I didn't mean to put this like this, Pisces, because I see that you really, it's like you care for someone and you hold their hands. The yin and the yang, the black and the white. I'm trying not to be so long on these readings. But then you get the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, it's like you sitting there looking at these cups. Right? These cups got all kinds of things. They got, when I tell you got all kinds of things, the way they made these cards is beautiful. It got $4. I don't know what that means. The number 4. It got money sitting on the table, books. It got a sword. It got paperwork. It got a man looking at you smiling. I mean, Pisces, you looking so beautiful. Your body is incredible. You looking good, Pisces. But it's like somebody looks at you like, it's like you're happy in this situation that you're in. But you're still looking at the Nine of Cups. I don't see you having it. I see that on the side of you, you got money, books, and everything. I see that in that basket you got. It's not showing what in that basket you got. But I know if you see on the side of you, you got money, everything you want. It's like you're creating something that you want to be everything to you. It's almost like you creating something to get the 10 of Cups. But you building it. That's what you're doing. And that's a Pisces want. But I want this. I want to build this. And I want to, girlfriend, you'll be sitting there changing a grown-ass man's pamper and grabbing his hand and doing for him. It's like somebody's looking for everything in a woman. The mother, the chef, the cook, the one that cleans, the one that... And all they got to do is come home and sit on the sofa, and that's all they got to do. Okay? That's who you're going to be, and that's what somebody's looking for. And if that's you, then, yeah, you're looking for, you're going to get it. Because that's what you're creating. You're holding their hand in this union, and whatever it is, marriage, commitment, I don't know what the fuck it is. But you looking at these cups. It ain't like you jumping off of the bridge with all the cups. No. You in the store looking at 9 cups. You are in a store looking at it. It don't show you having a 9 of cups. It shows you looking at it. Alright, and it's sitting on a shelf. On the shelf. So you can pick anybody. Literally, I just feel like everything is still on a shelf. It's not yours. It's all still on a shelf. Whatever it is that you want is still sitting on the shelf. In a store. You don't even... Honey, it look like you gotta buy what you want. You don't... It's like you building it to buy. It's like you literally taking care of somebody. It's like you go in the store to buy everything to cook. You doing it. With these 9 of cups. You looking at it. You don't have it. You looking at it. Girl, please. Okay, tell me more. You shopping for it? Are you shopping? I don't know. With the 3 of Wands, you get the 9 of Wands. You got a lot of wands, and you damn sure built it on some shit. With this 9 of Wands, right? 9s are attachment of fulfillment. Something you want. You know, 9 of Wands are saying you sit in front of a computer, right? Whatever it is, it's like you really, I guess you really I don't know, Pisces, you want something, right? The moon is Sagittarius. It's like, I know this right here, it really fucks me up. I know what I'm looking for, what I want really is really fucking me up, right? But it's like, you pushing beyond that. Beyond whatever it is that you've been fighting for. It's like you want to push beyond that. You want to make it to this 4 of Wands and this 9 of Cups. It's like you may be hurt and a lot of shit happened, but you pushing beyond it. It's like you overseeing things that you know that hurts you, right? Because you remain open to trust. But remember, you wounded, but you still trust in this. Teach his own. The ability to hold back negativity, all right? And that's what it is. It's like you sitting there, Pisces, and you trying to hold back on everything you know that is true. But you want to push beyond that limitation. Like you know what is the truth, but I guess you just don't want to see it, even though it hurts you. Because it's something you want, and it's just, that's what it is. You want it. Tell me more. You want it, baby. It's a woman in a man. Let me see something. Oh, no. It's like I said, you pushing on it. It's like you know that this hurts you, but for some reason, you feel like, I know I've been wounded by this. Right? I know I've been wounded by it. I sat down on the table, shit didn't work out, whatever. And I know a lot of things were said that I didn't want to hear, but I heard it. But I can push past what happened, even though I'm hurt. Because whatever doesn't kill me makes me strong. It's like they haven't killed me yet. Okay? Whatever it is, Pisces, it's like you've been wounded by this person. You've been trying to be on the same page. You've been trying to work with them. But whatever doesn't kill you makes you strong. It's like you want to pass, and no matter what, all the things that happen and they do, you just put it on the side. Like you brush it off even though you know it hurts you. Tell me more. Damn. Alright. So the 4 of Wands is like you're holding their hand through this. It's like you want this union. I don't know if this is what you want to build. You want to build this relationship, this whatever it is that you want, but you want it. You want it, but you holding their hands. So check it out. The 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands and the 8 of Cups came out together. You want this, Pisces. You want this. But this person is like, oh my God. Whatever happened, it's like, oh my God. Right? It's like this person have their source. They fix on whatever it is. It's like, I feel you. But you the one holding on, Pisces. You holding their hands. And this person said, oh my God. Right? The 4 of Swords is when somebody needs rest. Somebody needs to take care of themselves. Somebody, it's like you need to take care of yourself. It's like, or maybe this person is saying, you know what? I'm just going to not push anything. I'm just going to let this be and see how it works itself out. Right? Because it's like, this shit here is giving me a headache. It's like, I want this because you got 4 fours, right? And fours are stable. To me, it feels like this whole thing is not stable. Right? Because I feel like you go through a lot, but you oversee what you go through. And this is not something that can withstand what you want. It's not stable, Pisces. It's like you need to sit back and look at things for what it is. Rather than to go look for it, you need to sit back and acknowledge it from a distance. Because it's not stable. And you know it. But you want to build something with something that is not stable. And it stays in your head. You don't, the way you moving, it's like, I want it, but I know it's not stable. So I'm just going to sit back and relax. Because this left me sore. It hurt it. It pierced my heart. It's making me think about everything. It didn't go out. It didn't work out the way I thought it would. It's like somebody set you straight or somebody said something to you that you don't like. But it's almost like you wounded, but it's like you holding on to somebody's hand to build something. But this person's like, oh my God, this is a lot. And you're saying, I'm going to sit back because they saying this is a lot. I don't know what to think. I'm sitting here. This whole thing is too much. It's like a Pisces want me. And yeah, it's good when it's good. But look at this person. Like, shit, this person is Lord. It don't even want to turn and look at itself in the mirror. It don't even want to look at itself in the mirror. That's the thing, Pisces. It's like somebody don't want to see it. They don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge it. Look in the mirror. They don't want to mirror it. It's a mirror that it, but they don't want to turn around. So with this, what you want, this union, this let's build this foundation. It cannot be built on a strong foundation, even though you may want it. You think you want this strong foundation, but this person is like, And so what do? You walk away. But there's a light as you walking away. Because you know good and damn well that it's not what you want. It's not what you, it's like, Pisces, girl, the way you walking away from this, you are walking away. You're not even looking back. It's like, whatever it was, you sat back and you really thought about it. Like, damn, I made a fool of myself. Like, I really got banged by the words they said. Right? It's like they put the knife in your heart, but it's like you need to take rest from all of this. It's like you need rest. And you walking away, Pisces. You like, it ain't, this gave me a wake-up call. I woke up to this because I'm the one that's been holding on to this. This person is not holding on to you. You holding on to them. And whether you with them or you're not, mentally, you holding on to something. This person don't even want to look themselves in the mirror. It's like they rather ignore this and go out and hang out here, smoke and drink and do something than to face this. But you said, well, I got to get away from this because it's not for me. Even though I want it, it's not for me. It won't bring me happiness. It's like you really thinking, it's like you lay down and you think, it's like you need to take rest in this whole thing. And it's like, if I say something or act on it, it's not going to be good. Right? Because whatever was said was said. And no matter how much you pour your heart out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. because you already been wounded. It's like you searching and finding shit, but you've been wounded. But even though you wounded, it's like you try not to see the things that you already know to be true. And you can't sit at the table and discuss something with somebody because this person is not the kind of person that want to be in a relationship or want to be. It's like free spirit. Let me go. I don't want to be with you. It's like you walking away, Pisces. You ain't even looking back. It's a light that's shining on the top that's saying the best way to do it is to go. I got your back. I got something bigger for you. Right? Remember, you got the 8 of Cups, and then on what you don't see, you got 9 of Cups. But you in the store looking. And Pisces, when you in the store shopping, looking, because you don't have it, you there shopping. You don't have nothing. The man is waiting for you to put whatever you put in the counter. He's smiling at you, maybe older than you. Right? Or maybe you're younger and they're older, whatever it is. Right? But what you don't see is this person's very smart, got book smart, money, everything. This person probably don't even acknowledge you. Right? But Pisces, baby. The good thing, Pisces, is whether it's you or them, I don't know who this is. It's Cups, so I know it's your card. I know somebody's older, somebody's younger. It's like you have, well, if it's your shop, you got everything. You got everything to make somebody happy. And maybe this person was shopping or whatever, but it shows you, and it shows somebody older owning a business or whatever it is. But Pisces, the Emperor. Remember that God showed you this light. God showed you the light. And he says, when you walk away from the pain and the hurt, you get some rest and get yourself together. And it's a lot of pain and hurt that you just act like you don't see or feel, but you still feel it because you're human. And then you go into the store, You go in the store and they got 9 cups. It's like a, to me it don't look like a grocery store. It look like a store where you can buy books and cups and, appliances. And somebody's looking at you smiling, waiting to say, what you want? What can I help you with? They showing afar because you getting that Emperor. What can I help you with? Everything. Everything. They offering you the world. This person wants to offer you when I tell you they on fire. Baby, what they got in their hand, the wand is the sun, a sunflower. They coming, right? And what they offering you is everything. Everything. When I mean everything, everything. Pisces, we are in the season that in this material game, now Taurus are good people and they're fixed. This person's fixed on how they think. And Scorpio is also fixed. Right? This person is really fixed and they think one way. But it's like I don't know if they walking in or you walking in. But whatever it is, I feel like you walking in and you walking into a store and you got all these 9 cups. And you going to be right at the right place to get what you really want. Because somebody wants to give it all to you. It's it's like you looking for it, but they there. All you gotta do is turn around. All you gotta do is turn around. And they right there. Because I'm not lying to you. Look at this shit. You looking on the shelf and look at them. They looking this way. All you gotta do is turn your ass around and you gonna be able to see this person. That's all you gotta do. And you might be meeting this fire sign because it's somebody all about building. It's like it's like somebody is like somebody is just wanting you to turn around so I can give you everything. I can give you all those cups and everything else you want, but all you gotta do is turn around. Damn, right? Why are you still looking? What are you looking for? For your happiness, when all you gotta do is turn around, you're happy. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that's what they say. If you just turn around, it's right there. There's a lot going on here, Pisces. It's a lot. Oh my God. All you gotta do is like you got all these cups and you in a store. They're not even yours. They for you to purchase. And all you gotta do is turn around and then you got everything. If you turn around, you'll see that table and it got every damn thing you want. When I mean everything, everything. The book smart, the money, the creativity, everything. But you looking to look for a 9 cup for this. It's like you want these cups to come to you and you just gonna jump all over the place because you got it. When they saying, all you gotta do is turn around. Turn around. Tell me more about this 9. The 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And the what? The 3 of Wands looking, and I mean, you are searching shit. The 9 of Wands, you've been through a lot. Searching somebody's business, looking up. Somebody's searching you, looking up. But somebody was doing a lot. Through internet, or I don't know, looking for your business or watching you or something. But it's like, damn, this right here just kills me, but I know I'm just going to brush it off and act like nothing and move on because I got to move on. Even though it's killing me, I got to move on. Even though I'm finding out shit, I got to move on. Right? Even though it's hurt me, I got to move on. So then the 2 of Wands come in, a choice. It's like somebody sees you very close. Very close. Right? Maybe this person's from a different country. Maybe this person has to travel you. Whatever it is. It's like, maybe this person likes to travel, move around. All right? I don't know. But they're looking to see, they can see you, like you may live not far from them, not very far, but they can see it, right? And they wanna offer you everything, but baby, y'all been through some shit, a lot of shit. Okay, it's like somebody wants to get there, but like they waiting for this. It's like, I don't know if you've been waiting for this, but it's been a lot. The person can offer you the world, but you've been through some shit. It's like you've been through war. Right? It's crazy. So, it's a lot, Pisces. It's like I can give you everything you want. But I'm looking at it, I can offer to you, but I'm trying to get there. I want to get there. But it's been a lot of fucked up shit to happen. Right? I want to work with you, but it's been a lot. It hasn't been a good ride. All right, tell me more about this Four wands, four cups, the three of wands. Wait, I'm sorry. The four of wands, the four of swords, stay in their head about should I stay, should I walk away? That's how it feels like. I don't even know what to do. But somebody is saying you can stay all that shit, but I gotta go. This is a lot. This is a lot because somebody don't want to even turn around and look at themselves in the mirror. They don't. I guess you said too much to them, or maybe they didn't want to hear what you had to say. The Ace of Wands is like Pisces. It's here for grab, but this doesn't stay forever. It's here for grabs, but it don't stay forever, right? I can give it to you. You can grow with it. You can build on it, right? I want you to build on this. Like the universe is giving you something, right? But if you can grow from this, because there's a lot of trees and you can build a lot of shit with that. It's like the castle is here. Everything is here, built it, right? Wherever it is, Pisces, is a lot of things. But like walking away from this and God saying, I don't know who he's saying this to, you or them, but God saying, I'm giving you the opportunity to take it, right? And I'm not going to sit here and hold my hand out and say, take it. Because I'm not going to sit here all day holding on. This say it's for you. But when you get, it's like they get there, right? It's like when you get to this, it just feels like this. I don't know if this person feel like it's a lot of weight on their chest. It's like they carrying too much, or maybe they carrying these 9 of wands and these 10 of wands. It's like two people feeling like maybe they would love to be with you, but it's like sometimes people get scared of seeing a woman that's put together, right, or having it all. Because every man feels like, oh my God, if I get with her, I have to support all of this or do all of this. That's a lot. And all I got to do is take care of me. Like, am I going to put all of this? It's a lot going on with this person. It's because I'm telling you, Pisces, you are damn sure put together. But the universe is saying you can take this, but they feel like you come with a lot. And maybe that's what scares them, that you come with a lot. But Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo is big in this fucking reading. Okay? When I mean big, I mean big. Aries is showing up big time. When I mean big, big. You got swords here, but more than anything, you got that wands that says, are we going to build on this? And somebody saying, but this is too much. And you saying, well, this is too much emotion for me. It's like, this is too much for you to handle emotionally. And it's too much for them because they look like you built already. And them coming into your world, it's like, wow, that's a lot. But the universe saying, if whoever this is, they don't make it to you, or they don't decide that they don't want to be with you because you too much, or you will be high maintenance because you're already there. Tell me more about this Emperor. What is going to happen? What? I mean, tell me why this person feels like they can't, the 10 of wands. It's like they got a lot of weight. Oh my God, Pisces. This is crazy. This is fucking nuts. Look at you with this big ass man. It's like this person, I don't know, Pisces, but whatever you did to this person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this is a woman. Whatever you did to this person, it's like almost like this person is saying, I gotta be like I guess they're afraid because they feel like maybe you they feel like you taming them, or like they feel like you're taming this person. It's like they feel like you're small to them and they big, but it's like this love thing here. It's like, oh my God, right? It's like Pisces. You just so little, and you're just so little with this big world around you, and they're big, maybe taller than you or whatever, but they strong. But it's like you walking, like going on, and but they behind you. Look at this shit, and you got a lot of love for this. Look at this fucking person. Just look at that lion. It's like somebody here don't want you to tame them. They feel like if they bow down to you or they commit to you, it's like you taming them. But it's a connection here that is unbreakable, I guess. Will always be like this. Because you got this light inside of you, Pisces, that is beautiful. And you learned a lot. But it's like when you speak your truth, it's like somebody saying to you to your face, I'm gonna hurt you. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a lot here. It's a lot of pain here. It's a lot of pain. And I didn't mean to, oh shoot. I did not mean to take an hour and 16 minutes, but I'm trying not to do this anymore. Darn it. Tell me about this emperor. This cup, it's like this person, they got a lot of love for you, but Pisces, this person takes their time. Take their time. It's like the middle you're reading is saying that it's like you just feel like I gotta walk away from this, and somebody say I need a rest. This is a lot. I just need a rest because this person is an heir, and they need a rest. They don't. Whatever happened here wasn't good, and so now I just need a rest, but I'm still guarded. Because you're big in the light. But it's like somebody don't want you to tame them. Or somebody feel like, you're not going to tame me. You're not going to tell me what to do. But it's like you want this 9 of Cups with them, but you in the store. And if you turn around, you'll see them. Because this person doesn't move. This King of Cups does not move. This person sits back and just sits there because it's like they don't want to show love just like that. It's like I can give you this, but no, I gotta study you. Or maybe this emperor is them and this king, this masculine King of Cups is you. It's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna take my time. I don't know. I just see this person like this is very hurtful to me. And I don't know how to look at them anymore. Because it was a lot of things said that hurt. It's like you can express yourself, but once they come back and express you, it hurts you even more. Because they telling you how they feel. And how you feel and how they feel is two different things. So, I don't know, Pisces. If you need a reading, get it from me or someone else. But I don't know. I don't know what to say, because you got these 9 of Cups, but you there with your hands on your hip, and they don't look like to me like you looking at, I don't know, it look like to me like you looking more at not the cups, right? It looks to me like you looking at, I don't know, books or something. I just feel like this, like you do some studying. And that's, I guess you putting love on hold, but you rather study something or study someone. I don't know. I don't see you with the cups. I see you around the cups, but I don't see you even reaching for it, thinking about it. But I know that somebody's looking at you. They want, but you're not turning around. You're not. You're not turning around means that this 8 of cups means like you choose to walk away because you look at this, you feel like this is too much. Like this person, I don't know, like this person feels like you're too much. Right? And God is saying, I'm going to offer this to you, but if you don't take it, if you don't take Pisces, you don't take this offer, I'm not going to sit here and wait for you. No, I'm going to give you this offer. Maybe you need it. I don't know, but I'm giving it to you. But if you don't take it, you don't take it. Because somebody got to get the strength to deal with you because you're too much for them. And they know it. It's like you too much and they know you too much. They know that they can't handle everything that you come with. Because you too much. And I don't mean too much as in... I don't mean too much as in... as a person. Too much as how you built yourself. Too much to take care of. Too much to give. And the thing about you is... you got everything to give inside and outside. And it's so fucking crazy how people feel like it don't matter the inside of you. It's like they don't even acknowledge how you feel about them. Because they rather just leave you alone than to see that you are a lot of work to them. Like, it's too much. They don't want to invest in you because to invest in you is a lot. And I mean in the material world. They can't support what you come with. And that's what it is, Pisces. It's like this person can love you, but as far as, I don't know, it's just like this person got a lot to think about themselves. It's like a self thing with them. It's like, to be with you, it's like I gotta, it's somebody here younger than you. It's something younger than you here. Or maybe more, they act immature. I don't know, but whoever this is, I don't think this person will ever be ready to commit. They just want to have you around and that's it. They don't want to commit to you. And they don't care how you feel or whatever. They don't. It's like this person is hard. This person will hurt you to the core and then want to be with you. But they want you to know where you stand. And where you stand in their life is a hurt, is painful. But then they want to come around because they told you how it is, and then they still want you to be around. But they're not there to offer you anything. They just there to set the story straight. Don't be falling in love with me. Don't think that I want to be with you, invest with you, and all this, because they're not. It's like they want to be, but it's like, I don't know if they see you as a toy, a game, or a good time. I don't know what they do, but whatever it is, Pisces, I don't know. It's like the universe is saying, if you walk away, you got another person here that's very interested in you, but you don't see it. I don't know what it is going on here. Because you fixed on something that is painful to you. It don't bring you happiness. It's not going to give you the 9 of Cups. It brings pain, and you always sweeping everything they say and do under the carpet, which is more damaging to you. You want to hold their hands. You want this to be a togetherness, but they don't. It's like when they see you and you start saying something to them, it's like they need to get rest because you make them fucking a headache. And all you can do is say, let me walk from this because it's always the same shit. But then they call you and try to piece it up, or they text you just to make things seem right when nothing is right because they just got done telling you what it is and how it goes. Either you accept it or you leave. I don't care. That's how it is, Pisces, and it's really sad. But if you, it's like you in a store, you got 10 cups and you got all this stuff going on. You shopping. But if you, it's like you shopping, looking at something that's in the wrong place, because what is for you is behind you. It's laying on the table, and it's the emperor, the person that can give you everything you ever want. All right, Pisces. I'll talk to you later. If you need a reading, get it from me or get it from who the hell you want. I don't give a damn, because I don't hate on nobody. Bye.